from Juan-O's World. This my man's
Hi,
Ty.
boys, the men, the podcast.
You know it. It's gonna be on all your platforms and coming soon to YouTube. But right now it's on Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Every Sunday at 7?
Yep, yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Tell the people a little bit about your show, bro.
All right. So the podcast consists of four men, including Wino. You know. So when I say that, you already
Three
know
men
he's
and a
stirring the
dog.
pot up. You already know he's stirring it up. So you really got to tap in. But you got a lot of insight. So you'll learn a lot from four different viewpoints.
Mhm.
And but the common goal is we all understand each other. You know, and that's I guess as a man, that's what we do. We kind of understand each other. And the thing is, we try to understand women as well, and that's where we both get to love, you know, to agree to disagree, but we still try to understand stuff.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And like he said, it's four different viewpoints. It's me, him, Low, Tail is the other two brothers. We all do different things for a living that kind of coincide with what the other one do, and all of our personal relationships is different, and we all kind of grew up similar and different. You know what I'm saying? Similarities and but major differences how we came at it. And so I just be, that's what's going on over there. So he came over to help me out. And we
So
gonna
now I'm in Wino's world, so I don't know what goes on in Wino's world, but do I got to hit that button, bro? Parental
all the fun.
advisory.
Go hit it.
Yeah, we gonna go.
Strongly cautioned. The following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children.
I know who I'm messing
Yo,
with.
yo, man. So bam. Y'all know when I go do the live thing, it's about questions that y'all be done shot me in the comments or questions that I personally get asked. And everybody know my point of view, so it's good to have somebody else on here to give you their point of view. You feel me? So the question I got today was, what do I think are three good qualities a man should possess that will automatically make him a good father?
Uh, Off rip, man. Patience. That's key.
Agreed, agreed.
Uh, with being a father, patience, a good quality. Another good quality is being a father. Um, time. You know, I think time plays a big part in a kid's life as a father. Um,
Yeah,
another quality.
yeah. And
Um,
what, and what would
setting
you
a
say
good
that third?
example. A good example as a man, like just setting a good example.
Yeah, I would damn sure have to agree with those three. I when you said time, I almost had another question because it's like the time you think you got before you actually cross the line of being a father, and then the time you actually have once you become a father be two totally different things, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind
All
of
right.
ended up.
Yeah. Explain that. Explain it.
I mean, it's like you think you have so much time, where it's like, yeah, I can devote X amount of hours a day, but once you actually get the kid, and that other part kicks into your soul about taking care and providing, then time get a little less than what you thought it was. Like for example, all my kids are late night owls because I ended up not having time in the day. So they used to me coming through at night, waking them up, watching a movie, eating. It might be a school day, but that was pretty much the best way I could get quality time, if that makes sense to you. But in
Mm-hmm.
my mind, I was looking at it like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to be but it didn't work like that.
Yeah.
You
So that time right there, man.
know?
It, I made time. Like I ain't had time, but I made it. Like I lost out on money. I lost out on, you know what I'm saying? Just because I didn't have that when I was little. You know what I'm saying? My father wasn't there. He was always at work nonstop. So me, I was like, I figured out a way to get money some kind of way. So I think my hustling mentality versus my father's. my father was a plant guy, so he retired from the plant. But me
Oh
is
yeah.
like, um, I find ways to make money. Like
Hmm.
even with my son, I find a way to make money with him, or I find a way like dashing or whatever. I'm find a way to get spread.
Or
But
your
also, I'm a
contractor.
yeah, I'm Toro, all that stuff. But I'm gonna find a way to get money and buy me time. So
Right.
my son have functions, school or karate or football. I'm there because I don't
Yeah,
have no
that's
obligations to be like I got to be here. I got to work. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be there.
man. That shit it count for a lot because like when they closed down the Crunk, like Junior wasn't able to keep boxing. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like finding other decent places for him to go to was kind of like, and both of us to be able to keep it, kind of damn near impossible with the job structure and shit. So I already feel you. And then my thing is, I think I took on too much responsibility before I realized, like having, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like everything was on me, and then I went over into having a job, and like so it went from me being able to move how I wanted to move, and it just be I got to stay up later or get up earlier, to me having this structured part of my day. I have to be somewhere else, and that shit does.
Let me ask you a question though, because we talking
Mhm.
about the time, right? So, is it different for a time with a son versus a daughter as far as a father role, or is the father role more so you got to be there with your son more? You know what I'm saying?
You
Spend
want me to
time
be
with him.
honest?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, my son, for the first 5 or 6 years of his life, he had unlimited time with his mother, and he had pretty much unlimited time with me because neither one of us had a regular job. But she didn't work at all, and I didn't have a regular job. So he got to see do is, you know what I'm saying? But the reality of it is that was unrealistic.
Hmm.
I remember when he first started school, like regular school. Now, it was two problems. One, he was ahead of other kids because his mama had been teaching him. And one, he was used to being with his mama for 8 hours out the day, being the only person there. And we had hell with that fact for a long time. So, like, in some ways it kind of works against you a little bit, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And in other ways it kind of worked for you. Now the things you specifically pointed out, being able to show up at the games and stuff like that, that's gonna work for you. But then some of the other, I would call extra. I don't want to call extra availability. I'm gonna call extensive availability. In my situation, it kind of worked against me a little bit because my oldest son got unrealistic expectations that ain't nobody fault but my own. You know what I'm saying? So, on
So,
that.
like as far as being available for him.
What would he think can be done? You know what I'm
So yeah.
saying? Because even when it came down to I may not can physically be there or do something, I was still physically getting it done, or he wasn't listening. So the
Right.
idea of him not being able to actually not being able to do something is still something he's starting to learn, so to speak. But that
So
that and that that's one reason why I didn't kind of want to answer these questions. I didn't know how to answer them because in the act of it, like outside of putting food and making sure ain't nobody kicking in the door and making sure it is a door to be behind, you kind of don't know. You know what I'm saying? You kind of don't know. It's and then because you got people who are damn good parents and their kids turn out all kind of ways, and then you got people who are bad parents and their kids turn out good.
mm,
It's like each situation is different. And then like I'm not ballsy enough to be like, yo, I didn't know if I all the way even had a realistic answer for that question because I'm still trying to figure it out. Because everything I thought in the beginning was the exact thing to do, I see now it might have took a degree of that, but I shouldn't have gave so much of this, or I should have gave a little less of that. You know what I'm saying? Like something as simple as taking my son to the wave pool and things like that when we should have been doing swimming lessons. So now he halfway know how to swim, but he ballsy enough to jump in the deep end. You know what I'm saying? So like just little things like that. But how you know? Cause shit, I'm first with this shit. So like, how do you know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's yeah.
You know, so like it did. What would you say on the flip side for like women? What qualities would you like to see, or do you think makes a woman a better mother
Uh,
or a
from a
good mother?
man standpoint, when I see a when I look and see women interact with their kids, one can't really say the word. I don't know the words for it, but it's kind of like similar type stuff. I think it's the same thing as far as time with their kids. Because that's one thing when I was dating. And when a woman has so much time to be with me, and I know she got 4 kids, but she's with me all the time. Now, in my mind, yeah, I'm gonna give her time. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, who got kids? I know I don't want to have no kids with your ass because you're gonna put a nigga before your kids. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that like, make sure you got time for your kids. If I call you like, let's do this, I can't. I got my kids. I'm gonna respect that more than a girl I know got kids and they got time for you. I ain't gonna really respect her as much.
In your experience, have you met more women with kids that still had time for you, or you met
I had,
women which one
had
is more? Yeah,
more kids and more time.
yeah.
You know
Yep,
what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep, yep, yep. Now, if I said that shit, if I just blatantly said that shit, they'd be attacking me. But,
Yeah. I
but it's
mean, like you say, facts is facts.
the facts is facts, man. This was kind of funny for me to have got somebody to send me these questions because right before that, like I think it take a little something deeper different for a woman to be a mother because okay, conception and all of that shit starts with you, but the opportunity for conception starts with them. And I think awareness and accountability,
Mhm.
because all of that nurturing and all of that shit, that to most women that come natural. But I mean like awareness because in more recent, like some of the younger ladies in my family, I watched them, I ain't gonna say purposely, but they had babies with irresponsible dudes in irresponsible situations. Knowingly irresponsible. Now you talking to this one young lady, I don't never want to embarrass none of the people I care about, but in discussions, it's like if a guy just moved in on you, you dating a guy and he magically need to stay with you, and he's staying with you, you working, he working, but you paying most of the bills. This is first of all, he shouldn't be living with you. Second of all, this ain't the dude to get pregnant by. You know what I'm saying? I just was talking to a young lady. She about 8 months pregnant. Baby daddy quit his job. I'm like, well, what he got to hustle? Or he about to chase his dream? I'm thinking she about to tell me he putting out a mixtape.
Say something.
No,
She just
he
quit a
just
job, just quit.
quit his job. And she already, and then it's like, and in the conversation, it's like, I was already behind because I'm covering everything. Hold on, baby. Why are you having a baby with this man that got you covering everything? And before he quit his job, he had to show you some deadbeat tendencies. Now, you know what I'm saying? You get some of these northern girls and they go down south because people are nicer, but they hustle different. They scam different. They snake you differently. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because somebody put KY on you before he raped you does not make it a,
Just say
it don't
okay.
make you
It's
no
not
less
okay.
rape. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think
Is she
accountability,
older? Is she younger? She younger.
man,
Age
26,
play a part too.
20, 26, 27.
That age play a part.
But you
So
know what really get me is like nobody has nothing to offer. Everybody just want to do. I did as soon as a motherfucker say I did better than my mama, they ain't got no more goals after that. My mama had kids at 20. I made it to 22. Long as they can say that shit is good enough.
yeah,
Ain't no
that's how my dad did the same with me. He just wanted me to graduate high school. I'm the only kid that graduated from high school. You know what I'm saying? And that
And that
was
shit,
his. I wanted to graduate from high school.
don't that shit be kind of offensive? It's like, yo, bro, don't
Yeah,
you want more from me?
yeah, that's like the bare minimum to me. But to you, that's like as long as you graduate from high school, it's like. But hey,
But
I kind of
and that's
understood him though. I mean, if you got kids, 5 kids, like my brother, one of my brothers dropped out in 12th grade. You know what I'm saying?
so they
Ninth
just basically
grade, ninth
told his
grade,
ass
10th
up.
grade. So he like, man, just graduate from high school.
You think he started off with high hopes?
Cool. He did?
Yeah, with for his kids, you think he started off with high hopes?
Yeah, of course he probably did.
Hmm. I try to be a little bit more real with myself because I can kind of see what my kids is interested in. You know what I'm saying? So
That part. I don't think. I think now parents are trying to see what the kid like. You know what I'm saying? Versus then, they just want you to do whatever they want you to do.
shit, look at all of us with student loans for shit that we didn't even want to
We
do.
didn't even want to do that.
And even want to do it. So now you got a student loan for a job that don't exist, debt on your credit for some shit you didn't even want to do it in the first place. And I think personally, like my son, he looking at everybody that did the right thing is unhappy. So why the fuck would he want to, you know what I'm saying, do what they did? Like this person unhappy, this person went to don't know everybody he know that went to college in debt and unhappy.
Or
You
ain't
know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
job or no money. Yep.
No, so in his mind, he like, shit, I go work with daddy.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
Yep.
nigga, you don't want to do that.
Yep.
Like
See, in
once
your
I
eyes,
started,
you like you could do way more, but
but he looking at me like what I'm doing wrong. He like, shit, dad, if I made what you made, I tell everybody, and be,
yep,
you know
yep.
what I'm saying? That's how he
That's my
looking at
son.
me.
My son, he want to do the same thing. I was like, I can't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Because
all right.
he looking at it, he looking at what you doing right and what you doing wrong. Like, dad, if you
Mm-hmm.
just didn't do this, or I'm gonna do it better than you, and he might be right. Shit, my son might be right. That's why I felt like a hater in the parent teacher conference. I told like I can't tell him he wrong because I'm looking at what he looking at, and I
But
can't tell
actually, you
him
was
he
kind of
wrong.
proud of him. I think you was kind of proud of him in that moment.
Yeah, because it's
Standing on
like
his shit. Yeah.
I mean, for his situation, it's like, yeah, you could be doing what they want you to do, but shit, you got a couple kids that was getting bullied, not bullied. You got people that was beefing, being cool. You didn't simmered everything down. I don't appreciate the fact that you didn't allow Joe grades to fall or you conducted this in class. But at the same time, I mean, and then that's another thing with class. Like shit, when everybody else was going through Corona, he was still going through school. He been 2 years ahead of kids for a nice little minute. He don't, you know what I'm saying? So even back to that point, how can I tell him to take it serious when he watching y'all pass people that don't know what he know? You know, I didn't tell him that, but I just all them points hit me.
That's another thing too. Like academically, like they put this grading scale at this high level, bro. Like if you get an F and somebody get an A, that don't mean the person with the A gonna succeed in life. You know what I'm saying? And actually be the ones with the F that succeed in life
Yeah,
because they
and
put more into the schooling versus into the real world.
yeah, but then you know the motherfucker that's getting the F, he learning more out of school
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
school is just a repetition of information that's already out there. They very seldomly do they teach you how to seek out information and find it yourself. You be either in AP classes or in college before learn. They teaching you how to seek out information and find it yourself. The dude with the F, he learning communication. He learning people skills. He might be learning a trade. You know what I'm saying? Because when you bullshitting, you always picking up something, whether you know it or not, and it's just sticking to you. But the motherfucker engulfed in one thing is engulfed in one thing, and that's where it get a little funny at. And it's a whole lot of AAA people that I went to school with, and they all unhappy arguing with me on Facebook.
So that's like, is it you want to be street smart or you want to be book smart? Which one you think will get you through life better?
You're gonna need a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
You're gonna need a
I
little
know
bit.
people who got book smart, but they don't know shit street smart. They
Yeah.
lost out here. Like,
And then you know what? The funny thing is, like, it's always referred to as street smarts, but street smarts pretty much is common sense.
Common sense.
And it's a lot of people lacking on common sense, man. And that's why when you hit
That's
them with the
scary.
yeah, because they'll get mad at you for sharing your common sense with them or looking at them with a
Mm-hmm.
common sense attitude. And yeah, you're right. It's extremely scary, extremely motherfucking scary.
Yep.
And what do you do in that situation? Common sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's making it a little less common. And then something else that just happened. Now you see this Master P and Romeo shit
No.
over being a YouTuber. On
Yeah.
my page, like I don't really get too far into the celebrity shit, but I do have to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Master P had a daughter that committed suicide a little while ago, right? They was
Okay.
doing yeah. Remember he got divorced with his wife. He was saying his wife was smoking weed with the kids. I guess apparently she had one of the daughters, whatever. One of the daughters developed a problem or had a problem throughout all of this. They've been working with her. Not too long ago, she killed herself. Or they say it was an overdose, allegedly. But I appreciate them for this because anybody who's ever dealt with an addict knows addicts don't overdose. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody, if an overdose is either somebody got cut with some shit or they experimenting or they just starting out. But a real addict don't overdose. That don't happen. So it's been referred to as both. However, not too long ago or a couple days ago, he was setting up a fundraiser with this DJ in the name of his daughter. The DJ commits suicide. So you know, Master P be the main one on the net talking about fake love and this, that, or whatever. So as he's showing love to this DJ who he was putting his fundraiser together with, then his son made a post. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't just go in on his father, but I guess they was having some type of discrepancies about how love is being shown and so on and so forth. So then he made another post, and then the shade room got in on it, and it just turned to a big ordeal. And the gist of it, or what I got from the last shit I just read from Romeo, is just basically P a little too self righteous, and the right way ain't always his way. You know what I'm saying? And as far as a father son relationship, I thought they might have had the best.
Yeah.
So if even he and then like in the shit, Romeo, like I always followed your way, I always did things, you know what I'm saying? Did what you said, woody woody woo. And basically, like, nigga, that ain't working for me.
Mhm.
That's what I kind of took from it. So in that respect, I guess it's kind of hard to say what a good father is, because from the outside looking in, I would have swore up and down he was about perfect. But when you talk about, okay, I got 6 kids and you know the statistics are this, then that's kind of, I mean, quite frankly, in this fucked up world, I have 6 kids, and 4 in high school and college. One took their life, and one is successful already as an adult. I guess them ain't bad statistics, but I guess a father would want a perfect record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, if he a bad father, I really don't know how to answer the question. You talking about somebody go to church every day, don't cuss, get on the internet every day, motivating people. Everybody, I mean, he might have did some. With none of them
Hey.
niggas, with none of them people, I wouldn't say none of them, but 90% of them people that was with No Limit wouldn't have made no money rapping without him signing them.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
whatever, you know what I'm saying, with the exception of your Fiends and your C Murder and Soldier Slim, a couple Mia X, with the exception of a couple people, Matt, all them people, well, nobody would have been buying their records if it wasn't attached to No Limit. So to me, it seemed like he did more good than harm. And shit, he always had his kids with him. So from the outside looking in, I assumed he was a good father, but now it's like he ain't. And that's where the shit get unfair at.
I mean, like you said, if he messed up one time, he ain't a good father. You know what I'm saying? Or that's yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I can't believe you ain't. Well, you probably you know you got all but I be having to spend about an hour or two looking at what's going on the internet, and I
Mhm.
that shit around a lot. Kind of sad story because
I
he
ain't
went
heard
back
nothing
and
about that.
he even I guess it was them shade room niggas. He even
Mhm.
kind of went back and forth with them about it. because they was the ones putting the gas on the fire.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? One thing I don't like is it be hard to express and explain your point when you get to using the G word, when you get to going God and heavily and all of that. It be real hard. And I feel like he put himself in the box right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, when your biggest songs is what they is, and then you throw God in the mix, it kind of convolutes what you saying. Not that God may not be with you, but
See, that's
it kind
that
of
double standard again, bro.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because everything is sacred. You can't talk about religion. You can't talk about really politics. You can't talk about uh sexism. You know, you can't talk about a lot of shit. It's just like because you're gonna offend somebody.
yeah. When it come down to that point, I guess whatever you talking about, we taking that chance, which is why like I like to bring it over here though, cause like this will more everybody on my YouTube page that fuck with my YouTube, they fuck with me. Motherfuckers on Facebook is like people I know. And uh let's be clear, I was never supposed to make it to this point. I'm supposed to be somebody they get to ride past and laugh at. And then for everybody to know that I'm so humble, I don't throw it in nobody's face. Some of the people I grew up with is just dreading that moment to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I knew it. Knew that nigga was one of them.
Yeah. So
No, I
like,
ain't that.
that's and that's why I just like not too recently had got on there maybe about a almost two to when I put my first song out is when I got on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is haterville. You can't even be honest. And it's a little deeper than that doubles. I like that you keep every time it come up, you bring up the fact that it's a double standard. It's kind of a little deeper than a double standard. You kind of can't to be honest to nobody.
That's
You know,
a fact.
you kind of can't even be yourself. I made a joke. One of my Facebook friends, homegirls, whatever, her family, multiple kids, whatever, and a dude. I could make a real joke, but I'm not. I'm not. But anyway, and this is why some of these niggas that be getting sensitive is like, don't get sensitive with me because I could have really got with you, but I didn't. They got a nice picture and they like the Huxtables, the first Huxtables where everybody legs is folded. And it looked like twice as many people as it was legs. And I'm like, bro, I had to count the legs in this motherfucker to see. Now you see how you laugh. This
Yeah.
nigga got mad. And the girl who I knew or who picture was he was in it with her, she laughed. So he going back and forth with her, like, man, I think he need to be checked. And it's like, so let me get this straight. You didn't look past this woman's struggle. You didn't look past you putting pictures up now with matching outfits, but was they matching then? Now I know this girl been looking at her from across the way. She didn't, it ain't been no crystal stare. And you got more fight for a nigga you know got good intentions on Facebook than you got for your situation. Now, how is it that everybody else laughed and you felt offended, but you feel it's safe to have a problem with the comedian? Because it's a lot of other people in your bitch inbox and in her DMs, and what they saying ain't funny, nor is it respectful. But you ain't got no heat for that. But you willing to come to Juan-O, and you know what I'm saying? And the shit like, and I started to really make him look bad, but I just bagged down. I just took it down. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like I can't be a comedian because you sensitive.
It looks sound like he's just sensitive with you.
Exactly.
Does he
Exactly.
just know you?
No. But his girl do, and so do everybody else. So now you feel like you ostracized because I say some shit and everybody laugh, but you don't get that same laugh. That ain't got shit to do with me. And I run into that a whole lot. And I was kind of conflicted, like, dog, I should, because I almost made it, know me, it was natural to shoot immediately.
Mhm.
But I sat there, I stooped right after I got off the shit with y'all. I seen that shit. I looked at my phone for 30 minutes, wondering, do I make a joke? Or, you know what I'm saying? to like
That's his
really turn.
insecurities, bro. That's his insecurity. That's fucking
Right.
with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mind you, I never had sex with this girl. I probably could have, but like I was just cool with her. You know what I'm saying? And even though they had on matching
He
pajamas,
don't know that.
all them
In
kids
his
ain't.
mind, he probably think you probably did.
Yeah,
Cause
cause
he
all them
insecure.
kids ain't his.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like that go back to what we was talking about in the show earlier. If you jump on to play that role, then you jumping on to play that role, man. If you signing up to play daddy because you didn't have two with a woman that got six, then all of that's coming with it, baby. You know what I'm saying? The same way you getting a good meal home cooked every day. The same way you got all type of Father's Day love coming. The same way everything you like that come with being with a woman in that situation. The same way you ain't never got to buy food because her bridge card in full effect. The same way tax money coming in. You got to take that with it too.
Pros and cons.
Come on. At least she ain't got no paw prints on her.
Man, what? Bro, I swear I screenshotted this shit. I said it's low enough. I seen this pic. Yeah, the part print. I was like, screenshot. Show these niggas this shit. Is this out here, bro? I swear. That
You
shit
got
real.
me out here. You got me out here
Alright.
with the magnifying glass. I got to
Man, you
look at it.
still, man, you better run.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I still might tag a bitch, shit. Fuck
I mean, of course, you don't get tagged, but you ain't gonna want to wife
it.
them.
And that's what I was. I got to get the fuck off Facebook. I'm only on that. I fuck with. That's why I be trying to get us. I'll be getting into it with people like a motherfucker on that bitch, and then they want to get rude with me when I make a point. You know what I'm saying? So like Megan Thee Stallion, with her bitch, like, well, what her boyfriend got to be embarrassed for? I'm like, he was defending her when everybody said all this shit was a rumor. He been laying in the bed consoling this bitch for 2 years, and she been lying to him. She done fucked all his coworkers. I'm just running down the list. Like, and all of this stuff was going on in between they relationship starting and her last relationship ending. So what is he to think about the woman he chose? That I'm guaranteed he wouldn't have picked to wife her like that if he knew he could have just fucked.
I think some guys be willing to, you know what I'm saying,
I think
turn
I
a hoe
think the
into a housewife. I think niggas be willing to do that and still put the effort.
I would agree with that, but I think niggas be wanting to know if they got a hoe or not. I
Niggas
I
know,
wouldn't I wouldn't say nah. They know they
bro.
might got a whorish.
I've been with one before, and I thought I seen signs from the beginning, but I was trying to ignore them bitches. You know what I'm saying? But I
School
seen
me.
them bitches.
You saying niggas in
So
denial?
yeah, I was in denial. I knew she was a whore,
You
but
knew she.
it,
You
it
think dog knew she was a whore that bag? Like nigga Drake hit it too? You allegedly?
yeah, niggas know, but still be willing to fuck with it just because you like them for real.
I never. I dated I've been with a girl that crossed the line, but I never dated a girl that was a whore that I didn't kind of know was a whore. Now I've dated I've fucked with some line crossers.
Like I didn't know, but I knew. You know what I'm saying?
You had the feeling.
It's kind of like I had proof too, though. It was
Oh
like,
shit,
all
man.
right, look, let me explain this. So, it's a chick, whatever. Um, so I got a lot of homeboys. You feel me? So, like, I tell niggas about her, and they were like, "Oh, straight, oh, yeah, 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 you know her? Yeah, yeah, I know her. Yeah, yeah, I know her. Yeah, I know, yeah."
And
And then
ain't
you
none
be
of your
like,
homies like, yeah, yo.
you know her, or you just know her. Man, one time, man, yeah, but I know somebody who did fuck though. You know what I'm saying?
Like she was the
Or it was
beasties?
close, huh?
She was the beasties?
Yeah. So I'm like, damn, all right. So go to her
Oh,
crib and shit. Go to her crib.
this
This
the
back in the
two
day when
real
we had
show.
club pictures back in the day. Everybody kept club pictures up on the mantles and shit.
Yeah.
Go in that bitch. I'm like, seeing niggas I know and them bitches like, what? Like, I'm talking about like pictures like hugged up with her, nigga, like with the bottles, nigga, like I
And she
know
got them
these
all
niggas.
posted.
All of them we supposed to be in the relationship, bro. I'm looking.
Hell no.
Then I see somebody else I know. Oh yeah, what up? What up? We go out. Oh, what's up, baby? And I'm just looking like, hell,
He was giving niggas that
fuck.
hug.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is my boyfriend. That. And I'm looking like, what up, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just to a
Damn,
point
Ty.
where, yeah, that
Damn,
ain't
Ty.
last long though. Not at all.
It couldn't have lasted that long, nigga. That nigga
It was
got
probably
that.
like 2 months, 3 months at the top.
We gonna have to call this the Too Real show.
Yeah,
Nigga, that was too real.
yeah.
That's about how it be.
But it was
That's,
somebody that I liked though. You know how you would like somebody before, but y'all just never hooked up. So then you like, all right, let's try this out now, just because let's just see. You know what I'm saying?
but see, man, that's the cheat code. Whores are very likable and very understanding of men.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like that's why I'm not necessarily against whores. Hold on, are we talking about hoes or whores? Um,
Yeah, I
you know
ain't think
what?
about
Okay, whores like that get paid for it. They know everything about a dude. You know what I'm saying? And then some whores got compassion, but they whores. You know what I'm saying? Now these hoes, I'm not necessarily against them either because they know how to treat a nigga. It just be
it.
hard because they hoes, so you don't know how much of her treatment you can trust. But hoes and whores are not backstabbers. They
Like
will
they're both
up
fun.
they will up front get you, on the way out the door get you, come in the door kicking you in the nuts. These bitches will backstab.
Mm. So we got bitches, hoes, and whores.
Yeah, but we can't forget about the women, ladies, and girls.
Oh man, that's those
Cause we
about
damn
six
sure
of them.
got some immature ass adult women in the mix too. And we damn sure got some ladies that then played every role and they so above this shit they don't want you to even speak on.
Okay.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
so
And
which
then we
ones do
got
we
some,
wipe? Which ones
huh?
do we end up with?
Typically us
Yeah.
bitches.
Bitches. What?
A bitch gonna get her way. A bitch gonna get you. A bitch gonna get you. A hoe gonna be like, I'm here, and a hoe ain't gonna chase because she already know everything you want, and she knows she offering everything you want. And a whore, you know what it is. This is a service thing. You gonna take care of me, and you gonna be served. A whore and a hoe ain't gonna chase. Not to
Mm,
say a bitch gonna chase either, but a bitch gonna get you. She gonna get you. Ain't nothing you can do. Once a bitch locked in on you, she gonna get you. Your hoes gonna throw their hands up. They gonna be like, mm-mm.
mhm.
Hoes don't do drama.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere else where a hoe need it.
Hoes don't do drama.
Yeah,
So
damn.
like, yeah, the bitches, man. Not to say nothing bad about a bitch.
I mean, like I say, everybody play their part in the world. They make the world go round. So
Most
it's a
definitely.
spot for everybody.
So technically, as long as you're an upstanding man, producing the green coin, then you supposed to have at least one whore, hoe, bitch.
They want to have them all. That's a double standard, bro. So now, what if a woman got that green coin and she have all the?
You
That's
no, it ain't
where
no.
women
See,
break it
it
down
ain't
too,
no.
like
You
that.
know why it ain't no double standard? Cause any woman could wake up whenever she want to and say, "I'm about to go fuck a nigga," and it won't take her no longer than an hour or two to be getting fucked. You can't say that. I could walk out this house with all the money in my pocket right now. I cannot guarantee sex. A woman can. So she don't have to hold no nigga
Got
or
all the
hoe.
money in your pocket, you can't guarantee sex.
I mean, eventually. But if I walk up on a chick, you know how they try and play. If I walk up on a chick like, yo,
Depending on
we
where
can,
you go, though.
yeah,
Now, we used to go right now to a strip club. You got a pocket full of money, you're gonna fuck them.
man, I don't know. I done been in a
It
strip
depends on
club.
where you go.
Yeah, and I ain't getting no pussy, man. I don't know. But then I've been in a strip club with no money and left there with some pussy. So I don't, know. But point being, I've had money and not been able to get no pussy. That's all I'm saying. And a woman gonna always be able to get some dick. So like, She could be anywhere and she can look any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? A woman at the right time, the ugliest woman at the right time, gonna be the fuck the most handsomest man. You know what I'm saying? Even R. Kelly done fuck some booger wolves and some old bitches. Even with all that young pussy falling at his feet, I'm sure he fucked some booger wolves. I'm sure Drake fucked some ugly bitches just on opportunity status. You know what I'm saying? And ugly bitches are great fucks
and
too.
experience. That's what I was about to say. And experience.
Yeah, great fucks, man. I mean, they just they into you. Ain't nothing like being sexed by somebody that's into you. You know what I'm saying? That's the whip. Fuck all that shit we was talking about last week about being tied up and all that shit. Give me a bitch that want me.
Me,
Me.
want to
That's the
please
good.
a woman that want to please you. You know what I'm saying? We got some that's pleasers and some women that just want to be pleased. But it's women that want to please, different.
Everybody on the YouTube. Hey, that's your standing point about these pleasers.
Man, pleasers, man.
Man,
That's
I
it.
need to go get a pleaser or teaser. But you know,
Pleasers.
yeah.
That's a different experience.
Man, what you think about the Meg Thee Stallion shit though? You think she lying or you think he did it?
I don't really, I don't really know too much about that, but it's been going on for far too long. You know what I'm saying? For one, and just hearing you talking about it is just like she's not credible no more. It's like I can't even trust her ass for real. So it's like what to believe. Like
It's
I'm
more
not.
to it. Her
Yeah.
homegirl got on the stand. Her and Tory got gunpowder residue on both of their hands. Uh, and her homegirl was given immunity on the stand. On the stand, she was given immunity. She didn't know she was gonna get it. She was about, and she still didn't want to testify to certain things. It's looking like her homegirl shot her. That's
So
what it's looking like. And the bodyguard was supposed to come testify. They can't find this nigga.
fine.
So it's looking like her homegirl shot her. I mean, it's enough reasonable doubt for dog to be able to get off. But this is my thing though, like, and women defending that shit, like, dig this here.
So
They
hold on,
both
wait. So did Meg press charges on Tory?
well, the state picked it up.
Oh,
The state picked it up and pressed charges automatically. And then I think she was the first one that the bodyguard came out and said everybody else was coming out saying shit. Then she came out and said some shit. And that's when it really took on. If everybody just would have shut up, it'd have been real simple. But everybody about to look bad and lose a lot of money on this one. My personal take. You know what I'm saying? And being the father of a daughter and a son, one, I would hope my daughter have better sense than to be out half naked outside of her own house in that situation. And two, I hope my son would know better than to be fucking two bitches that's friends and they don't know it before you hang out with them and get drunk with both of them. You
mm.
know,
So that's the spill. He fucked both of them.
it
He
it,
was
appe-
hanging
it
out with them.
it appears he was old girl's boyfriend, the friend. Now this is just from my social media, so it appears he was fucking with the friend, but he had already fucked Megan too, or been fucking Megan on the slide. Now, what happened is Megan was drunk and Tory was all up on the Kardashian bitch at the party. It was her party, and Meg tripped out. So in the process of Meg tripping out, her homegirl looking at her like, "Bitch, this my nigga. I ain't tripping. Why you tripping? You didn't got us kicked out." So then I guess she catches on to the fact, oh y'all fucking. And then Megan the Stallion, the big bitch, say she put the beats on old girl allegedly in the car, and dog was trying to break it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the car stopped and shit got out of hand. And when the car stopped, that's when the shooting happened, so on and so forth. But Meg lied about. She said she wasn't fucking that nigga. That was a lie. You know what I'm saying? She said she wasn't drunk or drinking. That was a lie. The Kardashians trying not to testify, so they had their security team write a statement saying that she showed up when the party first started at 11:12 in the afternoon, and was drinking all the way until they kicked her out. Now, I don't know about you, but I didn't started drinking that early, and I embarrassed myself that day too.
I for sure have been drinking that early before. Way earlier.
So it come down to the common sense thing. Like we all know, we all just started drinking too early in the day and kept it going too long without a nap and embarrassed ourselves. But you want us to believe that you the one person in the world that then did this same mistake and it worked differently for. I can't buy that. And then you ruining another nigga. And then I just like to look at women's behavior because women think I hate women or whatever, but I don't. Like I had 4 grandmothers, I got like 9 aunties, and I'm always surrounded by women. Now the thing is, these some no nonsense women, and they not cool with most of the shit that women do. So I know for a fact I can't introduce most bitches to my mama. Period. I don't care how much I love you or feel about you. That's like, and some of my aunties, it's even worse just because of how they look at women. So like, it ain't that I hate women. It's like shit. The women that raised me is disgusted with y'all.
Man, that's something else I had wanted to say something too. For uh, etiquette. Like I was watching a show the other day. I was at my
Say
cousin's
that
house.
word one more time, bro.
Etiquette.
You know, most of these motherfuckers don't even know what that word is.
Bro, listen. I was watching this show. I forgot the lady show, whatever talk show, but it's just a little. She was a little older, but she was sitting there, bro. Her posture was, her hands was folded on her knees,
Mhm,
bro. Her legs just closed, crossed over, and her posture was like this the whole time talking. And I
mhm.
said, I haven't seen etiquette in so long. I said she went to etiquette school, but she was looking. I said, women is not doing that no more. They sitting with dresses on, their legs open. You know what I'm saying?
Let
Like this, talking to you.
Let me
You know
ask
what
you
I'm saying?
something.
Like,
I don't know if this woman was attractive or not, but was her doing and knowing that was that attractive?
yeah, it was. 'Cause that's it's
Bitches think they
classy. It's
need
being a
lashes
woman.
out the hair. They think
Ain't
they
no
need.
lashes, none of that, bro.
Finish
It's
telling me.
natural.
I'm interested. I'm
You
dreaming
know what I'm
about the
saying?
picture in my head. So she
But
had
her
good posture.
etiquette, and it's just like I've never seen it. That's crazy. I've never seen it, bro. Not in my lifetime. I haven't seen it. Have you? Have you been somewhere and seen a woman with good posture and etiquette and you know the way they
This
carry themselves? Like,
this where
that,
that shit get funny at. Cause I guess, yeah, and I do know some girls that was trained, but they feel like it more valuable to be another way.
hmm that's that
You
part
know what
too.
I'm saying? So
Society.
yeah, so like to see them like, and it's kind of funny because I don't get to have a one-on-one with most of these young ladies like we would back in the day, but occasionally we do. And you can see it around certain people. They may let that side show, but mostly they feel real safe inside of ignorance.
Everybody else is ignorant.
That's why I
You know
can't.
what I'm saying?
That's why I can't necessarily knock them. But damn, that was a damn good observation, and I would have to agree. It's been a while since I seen that shit properly too.
I ain't seen a woman with their legs crossed. I see more men with their legs crossed than women.
Hmm. Or
You know
even
what I'm saying?
proper undergarments.
hmm
Women let their panties show.
Yeah.
Not proper.
hmm
Not
That's
proper. My you know, well, I I'm more so of a Queen Latifah type of chick liking nigga.
mm
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know she was a lesbian on Living Single. I thought she was one of the most attractive. She, was tall,
Oh
had
yeah.
the real hair, the big,
Yeah.
And then I like to talk shit. I want to make sure I'm with a chick that could throw a punch too,
I got my back. I know. I got just two of us, motherfucker.
Everybody gotta
I
be able
always
to
knew
fight.
Queen Latifah was a little, you know what I'm saying, but she was still had a sex appeal about her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just
hmm
arguing with my moms and my chick. I'd argue with two different people about this. Like, damn, I wonder what she gay the whole time. But like, never would ever. Early '90s, she's always been attracted to me with the hair, the breast, the size. All she's always been attracted to me. Now, even with putting on a couple pounds. Long story longer. Damn, I forgot the point. I got to
She's
think
always
about
been
them
attracted
titties.
to you, bro.
You say what?
But you said she always been attracted to you. Bring like
Yeah.
people.
What was I
But
saying before that shit? I gotta think about titties. I can't be thinking about titties, man. Man, that shit have ruined my life. Titties and man,
Titty.
shit. Think about
I never
titties.
been a titty man though.
How?
I'm a nipple man, bro. I
That's
like nipples.
good.
Yeah.
You like the
Titties.
part around the nipple?
I like nipples. I like the actual nipples.
I
Like,
never heard.
I don't like the little bitty nipples, you know what I'm saying? I like nipples. Things like
Word. You don't like the part around the nipple, the
the
areola?
areola. Nah, what I'm doing with that?
What you gonna do with the nipple?
Lick it, suck it. What you talking about?
Yeah, I like to grab the whole big double D like this. I grab the whole titty.
Yeah, but I'm saying, well, what is the areola gonna do for you? Nothing. It's
It
just
t-
you
it
can look
it
at
t-
it
it titillates her. It got all kind of nerve endings in it.
in the areola.
Yeah, man, put your flat tongue against the areola, go around nigga. Yeah,
I ain't never knew that.
stimulate.
I thought that was something like damn near like a birthmark type shit. Like it's just
Nah,
goddamn
it got all kind of nerve endings in that motherfucker, man.
areola.
Yeah, I like to almost see the areola, like when they be bending down and I see that brownness. I love that shit. Bitch be
I
able
was
to get me to
nipple.
say yes to all type of shit, and that's what's unfair. That's what's unfair.
But in
Chick
high
be able to
school,
get me to say I'll be there agreed to move a whole goddamn household because I saw some areola.
damn, you gotta do better, man.
I
You
gotta
got
do
to do
better.
better. Not the areola, bro. My man's out here bad. Nigga, did you see the areola though? Like,
I ain't gonna
look at the
tell nobody
areola.
else to after. Like shit, like goddamn. I won't even recognize. I'm just y'all. Whatever she,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just shaking like a fucking bobblehead. I gotta get my shit together, dog.
Niggas off the areola though. That's
I like
different, bro.
most definitely women get more appreciation out of a nigga like me. I like areolas. You know, I appreciate the pedicures.
Yeah.
you know, and 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 you know how some women got the little handlebar. I like that on the side, the grip.
Yeah.
I grabs that. I know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
a very accommodatable man. And that's how we get down.
Mhm.
What else was I about to ask you about, dog? So you don't think Tory did it? Have you ever
Oh,
shot a bitch?
not with a bullet.
Oh man.
But no.
Yeah, I ain't shot no bitch either. That ain't cool, man.
I ain't say damn.
Yeah, I just want to let
See,
everybody know.
see, see, that's
You
how it
know.
start. This nigga said, "Hey, you ain't never shot a bitch."
Yeah, I just want to let like it ain't domestic violence if you don't have clothes on. So
He said it was sex. God damn it.
yeah, it's sex it is. So make her
Yeah,
get
bro
naked.
said,
Then you choke her ass. Like, bitch, you said what?
"What you naked though?"
We was
Damn.
having sex. When the police come, make sure you still naked. Like we was having
Now put a sock on. None of that shit.
sex. We was having consensual sex. The niggas out here
Yeah.
shooting bitches, dog. Dog, but when I seen that little nigga with that tall bitch on some real shit, I'm taking this personal though. Because I like tall women, but they don't never take me serious. And when I seen a tall woman with a dude that short, I thought finally I had a chance. He really fucked it up for me, dog. He really fucked it up for me. I'm mad at him. I don't want nothing to get convoluted. I'm really upset at Tory Lanez, even if it wasn't his fault, because he could have prevented this. He could have prevented this. He could have prevented it. He could have took a separate car. Whatever. So now I ain't gonna never get no tall bitch to give me no pussy. It's over.
Ain't the only one though. There's a lot of tall chicks out there.
Yeah, but now they gonna all think any tall
But
bitch
Tory
getting me.
Lanez, now they gonna say
Yeah,
you a Tory Lanez.
yeah. I'm not a Tory Lanez. Shit.
So you,
I'm the dark skinned Drake. I'm Pusha T.
I was about to say some other shit. Yeah,
I wouldn't dare shoot her. Why would I do
no,
that?
I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah. I just cheat on her a little bit. I
I
wouldn't.
had a tall woman before.
You did? Nigga, you kind of tall.
Taller woman.
What was her name? Super tall.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
She played for WNBA.
Word?
She was 6'9", bro.
What was that pussy like?
It was different.
Man, when you throw them legs back, all that leg fall.
It was just weird. It was kind of weird.
A good weird or like, I'm not doing that no more weird?
It was a little both.
What?
Yeah, it was like her torso was so long, bro. It was kind of weird.
Oh, she was long there, not long legged.
Yeah, so like she was rad or whatever. It was just torso long as hell.
Was the titties big or they was mediocre titties?
Mediocre. You couldn't even get to them. Her shit was
Damn, so it was. See, if she had some big drop down titties, that would have
cool.
compensated. Ah, yeah, she wasn't the right one
I
there.
think we had went out one time. She put on heels, bro.
She had
We in
big
the
feet
club.
too.
She had big feet, but all the guys was on her head though. Tall motherfucker walked to the club with heels on, tall as fuck.
Bunch of niggas like me barking at her, huh?
Niggas on her ass.
That'd be me, nigga. That tall bitch.
I was the Tory Lane. Niggas looking
Hey,
at me like, yo, short ass nigga.
hey, fuck all that. Fuck all that, Ty. See, man, I stay ready. I stay ready, though.
This nigga got a ladder, dog.
What?
They never know.
Dog, what you talking about? I got the bungee cord and shit. I'm ready. Bitch better not
That's
ever give
crazy.
me a chance.
I'm the opposite though. I like my girl. She know I got a thing for midget.
You say you got a thing for what now?
Midget. My
Oh,
girl know that.
yeah. But man, you ever tried to pick a midget up?
Never had an opportunity.
Well, when you do, call me. Watch your back.
So watch your back.
Yeah, watch your back, man. The distribution of weight is very different. You think things, but you be wrong. I'm not
This was
against
a
it.
midget.
Hmm?
You had a midget.
I don't know if she would count as a midget. She was 4'9".
Wait, is dwarf? Somebody told me dwarfs are shorter than midget.
I don't want to be the wrong term, but
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
very beautiful lady, extremely nice body. Uh, heavy than a motherfucker. And I'm a little nigga. That shit mean a lot to me to get a nice size 12 chick and I pick her up and grab her up and she be surprised. Can't help but the orgasm. That's the real cheat code because I'm a little nigga and she knows she about 200 pounds and I got that bitch like a delivery. You understand?
Got her in the power zone.
What? Digging deep. Oh my mic. Dog, that's why I couldn't have sex when I got shot. Like, dog, I can't use my arms. I'm whack out here, dog. I'm whack. I'm whack.
What was it?
Like,
3 point?
I'm whack out here. But that's that's the move. So I fuck with a chick, a big chick. I do the door. I just don't. My auntie Jackie told me don't go over a size 18. So I won't go bigger than a size 18. But between the size 6 and the size 18, I'm your guy, baby. What's
What
up?
if it's a size 18, like in the right spot?
You say what now?
But what if it's a size 18 in the right spot?
Oh, I'm fucking an 18. I'm fucking that.
Are you saying not more than it?
My auntie Jackie said don't go over 18.
Oh, okay,
She told me don't go over
okay.
18. So if she's an 18-20, I'm gonna hit that.
Close enough.
Yeah, but me and my cousin both little niggas, and my auntie Jackie pulled us to the side and gave us the riot act. Oh, she's a bigger woman, but she Coke bottle shape. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and she tall, and she's like, y'all, I bet not. Okay, you know. So I ain't gonna go over 18. I don't want her to catch me out here slipping.
Damn. Man, what was we talking about, bro?
Tall
I don't
bitch.
know how we done veered off from the three things as far as what makes a woman a good mother.
Yeah, we did.
Top three qualities to make a good mother.
Mhm.
What do we say? Like time the same way.
Shit, I only made it down to two of them. I said
Yes.
awareness and accountability. Yeah, and we got kind of look. We done lost people watching. You brought that mother shit back up.
Yeah, we did. Ah man. All
We
right.
went
Back
down
to
the one.
fucking. All right, back to fucking something.
Oh look, how was dad? Damn, what was the? Oh, there you see that shit.
I was dead.
What was you said? You said patience, time, and what for the dad?
Time.
Oh, how was Diddy talking about pot? Oh man, you talking about that damn that short video? Nigga, he imitated pot. He put the fucking duct tape on the Hennessy. Ciroc VS is not a cognac. Hennessy is a
That's a
cognac.
brandy.
Right. So why even bring up Hennessy? Number one, let's start there. Dog, I got this viral video, right? I'm sitting up late at night just going through Instagram, which is something else I'm just learning. And Puff on there, and he got the Hennessy duct tape, and he talking about he the taste testicle. And he gonna taste test all these drinks. So he tasted the Hennessy, and he acted like Tupac after he took his shot. He go, oh, shit, I want to fight somebody, I want to kill somebody. Ooh. And then he tasted Ciroc, and he said, oh yeah, this is nice and smooth and make you want to be chill. And it's like he was talking to the Hennessy like it was a person. Like, yeah, I told you I'm gonna get you. You gonna get that work. And he got the Hennessy duct tape. He got the black gloves on. Now I'm an ex street nigga. I don't know about these motherfuckers on YouTube, but nigga, that was shots. That was shots. It wasn't like he put other brandy next to the Ciroc VS and did that to it. He did it right to the Hennessy, and then he imitated Tupac, and then he was talking shit. Oh no, man, I feel you. A lot of people was lost, but I'm not a
Damn,
hater.
I don't be seeing none of that shit.
This is what I was talking to you
And
about.
it's
Like, is
crazy 'cause I had some of that shit the other night. I bought a
that
bottle of that shit.
that's what I
Ciroc.
was saying. Like, is you ready for this? Because now you're gonna have to get involved. That's just like this
Yeah.
nigga. He just tapped in. We doing this, but he tapped in about that, and they gotta stay plugged in. I fuck with you, dog. Thanks for fucking with me. We fuck with you. Tune in to the
Mm,
From Boys to Men podcast.
mm. And actually, I ain't like that shit. I tried. You tried it? That's Ciroc, brandy.
Hell
Ciroc,
no.
yeah. I was at the liquor store. And nigga talked me into it and shit. Cause I was going to get some Hennessy. The nigga say, nigga, you gotta try this Ciroc. Yes, nigga, that shit smooth as hell.
See, I smoke cigars and shit, and I do drink brandy. But when you get into the brandy and the whiskey, like okay, vodka, gin, and tequila, that shit kind of don't matter. But when you get into the whiskey, the brandy, and all of that shit, and you having a smoke,
Oh yeah, yeah,
it kind of go together with your food, like wine.
yeah.
I'm not, I'll try some bullshit, but I wasn't gonna switch up on the brandy tip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
when I
then
smoke a cigar, I gotta have cognac.
there you
That's
go.
just me.
And why I felt like Puff was fake, shit, E40 got a brandy and a motherfucking cognac. You could have competed with him and prop both of y'all shit up. Or you could have went at some of these other cognacs. Like I'm a nigga. I drink Blue Swift, $17.38 on the cognac side. Most people prefer Remy, the green bottle. Now, I would have, if he had did that to a green bottle of Remy, I'd have understood. Or if he had did that to another brandy, I understood. I felt like he picked Hennessy to be funny. And then you look at what's going on with Tupac. You got Keefe D that told Keefe D getting paid off talking about killing a nigga. Everybody getting paid off Pac. Ain't nobody representing that nigga right. Everybody taking shots at him. I feel like that's some whole ass shit. Just me personally.
Nigga dead. Yep.
Nigga dead.
Ain't
The
gonna
nigga
shit
dead.
when he was alive.
And when he was alive, wasn't none of y'all saying a motherfucking thing. We was begging for peace and paying for help. And he was a little ass dark skinned nigga. But I fuck with Puff because he represent more for dark skinned people than anybody. The first light skinned person he signed that was attractive was French Montana. French Montana was a little cuter than Faith. All before then, it was all ugly dark skinned people. Total, Craig Mack, Biggie, everybody was ugly and dark skinned. And he put them on the people. So I fucks with Puff. And then he was a dark skinned nigga fucking all the light skinned niggas' baby mamas. So I really fuck with him. But he was wrong for this shit. I know what he did. I get it. I was a street nigga too. You do what you do to survive. You the one that made it. Why don't you just be graceful and say nothing about that at least? You know what I'm saying? But he got to turn the knife. Like, dog, it's bad enough I respect you and you caused the play that got my main man's up out of here. But as a real street nigga, I'ma respect it. Because I'd have did the same thing if I was in your position. I'd have did it a lot more cleaner and casual, but I'd have did the same exact thing. So I can't hate you. But you was wrong for that shit. Y'all still kicking this nigga. He's still selling more records than y'all too, by the way.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's feeding more people than them, which is even
Mhm.
crazier from the grave. So it's like, you gotta think it's Bomb First, Art of Dialogue. Vlad TV been around, but it didn't blow up until he started digging into the Death Row and the Tupac shit. And now look at that nigga. He feeding so many motherfucking YouTubers and podcasters, so many documentaries. Snoop Dogg then changed up everything to be able to be like, I'm Pac's best friend, and I did that. Come on, dog. Come on, man. That's that. Come on, man. But
I hit the button.
Oh, come on now, dog. Come on,
everybody getting
man.
paid.
Yeah.
Everybody getting paid. And I don't like that shit. I mean, I got a little, I was in my feelings that night and I seen that shit. I just recorded it and said a little something. That video
You
almost
talking
got a
about that
million
Death Row
views.
shit as far as Snoop Dogg? That
No,
Death Row shit?
I stayed away from that because, well, you know what? That would make me be in a pussy. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to get into that too. Snoop ain't right.
It seemed like he was taking more shots at Suge though versus Pac.
Man, he seemed like he was taking shots at everybody. And I don't know about everybody else, but I bought that Snoop Dogg, the Dogfather album, the one that everybody didn't buy. He wasn't just big dog nuts swinging on Suge like that. It wasn't just going down like that and being a supporter of Snoop the whole way through being I bought that first No Limit CD, the one that didn't nobody buy. I bought them clothes, ain't nobody buy. I've been fucking with this nigga. I don't appreciate what he's doing now by rewriting history. I do not. I do not. I don't like how he let Dog always look bad. I don't like how the Tupac movie more so explained Snoop's position than it did Tupac's position. I went to go see that movie with my daughter's mama. I ruined the whole goddamn movie because I couldn't stop talking. I was so upset. Tupac used to hang with MC Breed, DOC, Warren G was producing the shit, the nigga Easy Mo B, and the other nigga Stretch, and it was them rolling 40 Crip niggas. And it was a couple of people that you was always seeing with this nigga. Snoop Dogg was not one of them people. Warren G was. The DOC was. Everybody that Death Row left hanging was. And Tupac told you himself, like, yo, Suge been trying to sign me since my first album, but I didn't want to be involved with all of that. I wasn't ready. But it's like, oh, I helped the nigga. Oh, I'm the reason he got out of jail. Oh, I did this. Man, tell the truth, dog. This nigga done lived and died for this shit for all of y'all to just be lying. Like we wasn't there to see it. And then that whole Snoop, we was friends. Me and Biggie was friends. I was a hip hop head. Nigga, they shot up your tour bus, bro. That was you kicking over, that was Snoop kicking over buildings in New York while Tupac was in jail. He came out and jumped in on your beef. He only had a problem with one person, but he took on everybody because how you was treated. That nigga flawed. And it's fucked up because it's just like real family. That's Uncle Snoop. He the one that could buy Thanksgiving dinner. He the one that's left standing. He's grandmama's favorite. So I'm wrong if I say something to him. I might need his help. But nigga, he wrong for what the fuck he doing. The truth is just as entertaining as the lie. But you would rather make yourself look a certain light that you don't even need and or deserve. You the most famous rapper to ever live. Why you gotta shit on Pop?
Yeah, he is. That's crazy.
But you know what
Yeah,
that's about.
that is crazy. 'Cause he more acceptable in the white household, and everybody knows Snoop Dogg. I don't give a fuck where you go. They know Snoop Dogg. But
He's the most famous rapper. Pac is the biggest rapper. I mean, you'll never be able to beat Pac. So it's like we just gonna hate on him. Ain't nothing you could
I
do.
never been a Biggie fan. Like really, I ain't listen to
Let
a
me
lot of
ask
Pac
you
neither.
this:
But
Who
I
better,
kind of like
Biggie?
Pac better.
Who? Fuck that. I don't like that people always comparing Biggie to Pac. Biggie was a flower and a spitter. Pac was a little bit different. Biggie couldn't fuck with Big Pun.
So lyrically,
No. Yes, I do mean lyrically, and no, I mean he can't fuck with Pun. Pun would have
mm-hmm,
murdered Biggie.
mm-hmm,
Cause Biggie do that wordplay shit. He got that flow shit. Biggie got his points where he's the man.
mm-hmm.
But Pun is better than him on them same points. I said that shit in Brooklyn on Fulton Street when I got this tattoo. I told them niggas that shit. Motherfuckers couldn't argue with me. They ain't like that I said it, but they couldn't argue with me. Pun was a beast. And that's what I feel like. But Pun didn't have a Puff Daddy. He had Fat Joe. Biggie he not weak, but he not all that. Pun would have killed Big. Big went out his way to not be on the song with Pun. Like, it's a whole lot of songs that got 3 and 4 niggas on it, and Pun is on there. Big ain't on none of them songs. He went out his way not to be set next to Pun. Pun would have killed that nigga.
Yeah, we don't hear a lot about Pun, but
No,
yeah,
they write him right out of history. And Fat Joe be saying nigga and all that shit, but he don't. This with this rap shit, I'd be questioning if I even want to be involved in it because it seemed like some fakery. Because if I was Fat Joe, I'd be letting that be known. Like, nigga, my guy was killing your guy.
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to sit down without saying that shit. But niggas don't, and they both only had 2 albums.
So
But they
Big
wanted,
and Pun.
they both only had 2 albums. They
What
both
was the
was
sales
represent.
like? Have you ever compared the sales? Or
I'm glad you asked. See, this is why your show is gonna do good. No matter if, which is why I pulled you over here. It don't matter if me, Low, whoever over there, your style of coming that shit, you gonna do good with whoever you pull in. Long as it's regulated that you doing this at this time. Damn, that's a good question. Remember, Pac said it took a whole year for Biggie's first album to go platinum. They kept doing remixes of One More Chance and what was the other song? It was a Juicy remix. They kept doing remixes, which is how Puffy became the king of remixes. They did Flavor in the Ear remixes, all of this. Pun went platinum immediately. Biggie did not. Both Pun albums is platinum. Both Biggie albums is platinum. Now, the album that came out with Big when he died sold more than Pun's last album, but Pun's last album wasn't a real album. And that's another thing. Biggie was working on that double CD. I'm a real hip hop historian head.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Luke's Freak Show?
Yeah.
In 1995, in November, Biggie was on Luke's Freak Show a little bit after Tupac got out of jail, talking about Ready to Die being a double CD. But it didn't come out until March of 97 after he died. So once Pac came out, said he was making a double CD, Biggie was already making one. Pac was only making, and I'm pretty sure this where it get fucked up at. I'm pretty sure because Big said out his own words, he was the little homie. Pac was giving him a lot of game. I'm pretty sure Biggie used the game that Pac gave him and was about to rap himself out of his Bad Boy contract. And Pac took the game and was gonna do the same thing. Like, I'll take this Death Row contract, 3 albums, and I'll give you them bitches in a year. But they ain't neither one of them make it to it because it took a whole year and a half for Biggie's double CD to come out and him to get free. And we saw what happened with Pac, and his third disc was already ready. And everybody say he was already making motions to quell whatever was going on with him and that nigga. But nonetheless, everybody getting paid off Pac still. And I ain't like that shit. And that shit kind of touched me as I was sitting here at my damn table. Cause I would much rather a new Tupac CD from a live Tupac than a lot of this other shit I get. So I was upset. I would much rather a new Tupac CD than to see Puffy selling liquor. And I
That
made
was a shot. Yeah. But that was a shot to you.
Yeah, like, let's be clear. This nigga was like fathering a whole generation. I don't know how old you are. We close in age, but the internet, the first thing to go viral was the last picture of Tupac. I used to be a nerd. The internet was a government thing when we first got into school. We didn't use the internet. They didn't necessarily allow open internet into regular people to like 94, 95. It didn't become a part of your everyday life until 96. The first major thing that we all seen on the internet was that last picture of Tupac. That shit shut down the internet. It shut down the computer room at school. It shut down everywhere. The guy who took that picture quit his job that day because he made so much money off of people copying that picture. That's the first viral moment. The first viral star to be recorded everywhere they went was Tupac. He was on MTV, VET, VH1. He was on all of these things at one time. That's why 50 Cent got so big. They took that same approach for him. And for us to just keep looking past the fact, everybody that Tupac named has had a career since he died. I ain't know who Chino XL was, but he been on ever since. Jay-Z, one of my favorite rappers. I didn't know who the fuck he was, but I've been listening to him since Tupac said his name. I can go on and on and on. This was Pimp C's whole anger. This why I ain't fucking with this. This was Pimp C's whole thing, but I think that's just some fuck shit. My bad, bro.
You good?
I'm just saying, I think that's just some fuck shit. And it ain't nobody else to compete with. And like how you asked me when this conversation first kicked off, like, dog, why do you feel like black rich people is capped at a certain point? That's because once you get there, you go at another nigga. Puff. Dear Puff. It's so many other cognacs that belong to these oligarchs that have been around 100 years. Why not go after one of their shits? You could have put their face on there. Cause see, JAS Hennessy ain't just Hennessy. They own a lot of shit. And Hennessy ain't even, that's the whole thing. If you was gonna go at Hennessy, niggas don't buy that shit no more. If niggas drinking Hennessy, they drinking privilege. Or they drinking the black one. They not drinking the regular Hennessy. So like you can't tell me that directly was a shot at Pac. If it was a shot at Hennessy, this company owns a shitload of cognac. You could have shot at any one of them motherfuckers that we actually drink, but you didn't. You went after the one that's associated with Dog. And the nigga Keefy D already said that they was kicking it with him and Big after they shot Pop. So come on, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody
Say dick sucking, dick riding.
dick sucking. Puff might put me on the song. Puff might do this. And Puff might put me on the song. And I'ma fuck with him. I'm gonna be like, nigga, you know you was wrong for that shit, right? Because that's what being a man is about, right?
I think that's the part though. And ain't nobody gonna hold him accountable for what he doing.
Come on. It ain't
Or
shit to be like.
or if they is, they ain't gonna be around his circle. He ain't gonna want you around.
But see, I think he ain't gonna want no hoe ass niggas around.
That's why I think French Montana around with his ass. French Montana, yes man.
But then Frenchie kind of on his own though.
I mean, what he had to do to get there. His Puff Daddy ass. Probably even lick his ass.
That's questionable. And I don't know that much about old Frenchie, but I do know he
Why is he so successful? You know what I'm saying? Out of all Puff Daddy artists, French Montana is the most successful. Why
you
is
right.
it?
You know what I thought it was? I personally thought he was the only one to listen to what songs to make. You know what I'm saying? Cause he went right from Coke Boy DVDs to singing on tracks. So I just was like, well, I have the same question you have. I'm not disagreeing with you, and I did wonder, but over the last 20 years, French Montana, every Bad Boy song that I did kind of like, French Montana had something to do with it. He made a couple hits, and then like just certain shit, like him catching like when French got me, it was that one time that song him and Ross made where they recorded Puff talking shit without him knowing, and then it was a song, you know what I'm saying? When Ross remade the Biggie song, you nobody that somebody killed you. And then the shit he made, then when French started dropping them other niggas, them underground niggas, the niggas that got killed. You know what I'm talking about? The Coke Boy guys, Chino Dollars, not Chino, what's the nigga name? Not Chino Exception. Chinks Drugs. And it was two niggas. Cause them first, that's what I'm saying. Them first couple hits wasn't French Montana songs. You know what I'm saying? He did the Puffy to some niggas.
Oh.
But yeah, but his niggas died. His niggas got killed. Max B went to jail, and the other two niggas ended up getting killed. So that's why when you hear a French Montana song you do like, it's featuring somebody else. But I think he took it not literally. I think he took the fuck over with the mindset that I'm gonna get in position, and then I'm gonna bring my niggas along, and they wrote him some hits, and then they died and went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So on and so
He
forth.
reaped all the benefits.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's why he felt it important to fix that shit between Max B and Jim Jones, or to pay for Max B being in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because he reaped all the benefits of everybody. Because he was doing DVDs. He was not making no music. He wasn't making no music. So I give him a pass on that one. Because ain't no telling how that shit feels. What you call it? Survivor's guilt? Ain't no telling how that shit feels.
I don't know. As far as
What?
music industry, as far as back then versus now, uh, I think they're running the bag up more now than it was back then, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even got to be that good.
You know, it's funny, me and you talking about this, because before I had got shot, I asked T, I'm like, sis, if I write you a song, would you do it? She thought about it for a minute, said, bring her the song. you know how much money y'all make if I did that? Cause how I was looking at it, she can go at all these bitches. They can't beat her in a fight. She actually got a real man and family. Hair real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at what I could write for her to say. Nigga is limitless. And it's more women like her than everybody else. So yeah, we can pimp the game. I just
I
feel
ain't
like
gonna lie. I look at my woman, bro. She hard. She hard. And I've been with a lot of women. She's like the hardest of all of them.
she got the whole Queen Latifah thing without being
Yeah,
gay.
yeah, yeah.
And she could pull up with
Yep,
the mics.
yep. So that's the part that's kind of like it ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she hard. That's what turned me on about
Uh, it's still like my sister. I don't want to hear that shit.
her. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Well, you my brother now, so shit, nigga, you gotta hear
Yeah,
it.
man. She's a major part of my legitimacy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And like accepting who I was as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't like treat me one way or another. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of like, cause I was fucking up. You know what I'm saying? But when I first seen her and I seen her come in there, niggas be drooling and shit. You know how niggas be. I wasn't with none of that. It was like, and they was giving her a hard time about certain things. So I'm breaking rules. You know what I'm saying? To make sure like they couldn't fuck with her. And that's one of my best friends. Yeah, and having a friendship with her started so many other things because then it changes how I look at women. And then it changes how I look at myself. And then it changes, like how you said, everybody gotta use it. So it changes what I think about everything that everybody brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? Just from a little small opportunity or introduction or a small favor or gesture from somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's just like she got a whole corporate role laid out that she not selling out for, but she really could if you read between the lines. And she's still friends with me and keep me from getting fired. And like for life, I appreciate that shit. And she entertained I like she's the first person I send music to. And like I say, she entertained the idea of the song.
Mhm.
And look at the money we can make. And I'm looking at that shit. It's crazy to know that it could do that. But all the same women that would jump behind supporting her is the same people that Glorilla just got. Cause Glorilla ain't got no fake body. Glorilla, even with the makeup, is still slightly unattractive. You know what I'm saying?
voice. It's the voice for me, though. I can't
And
get over the voice.
she comfortable as hell in her ratchetness. So like and then it's like now she didn't hit the scene. The antithesis of that of a chick that's with a whole nother different shit but got respectability, nigga, that's through the roof.
I mean,
Through the through the
she got
roof.
a lane for sure. Flo really got a lane. Like I said, everybody got a lane, bro. If somebody gonna like something somewhere, and being a realist, being authentic, that's like the most important that sets you aside from all the other shit because niggas ain't really real.
And look at what you just said. For one of these women to be authentic, it's gonna be
Yeah,
hard for them.
yeah.
It's gonna be hard for their writers to keep writing authentic shit because they live in a lie. Look at Nikki. It's hard for her to keep doing what she and she one of the best spitters in the game, but it's hard for she run out of shit to spit about. Cause she ain't living a real life for real, for real.
Cardi
Not one
B,
that she can rap.
Cardi B smash. Right?
Right. Nigga, I never run out of raps to write for Toya. Never. Never. But this shit kind of monkey wrench me. This whole shit kind of monkey wrench me because some of the music I'm gonna send you, I got the Afro beats dude, and this is why, like I was telling you with your same shit, like long as you the rock, everything gonna keep building off of what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you consistent, you sitting up here now, so it ain't just about you having free time for your son. You got free time to invest sweat equity in all the things you fuck with.
Mhm.
Nigga can't help but win at that point. You know what I'm saying? And then you win differently because you got sweat equity and money in. Different type of boss then.
You make beats too or no?
Nah, but we got all the equipment. Hold on.
I know my nephew, that nigga spit. That nigga cold.
We got damn equipment. I ain't about to pull shit out of boxes. But
Oh, you
we,
got some shit. Okay, all right.
we got it. I don't know. I was just buying shit, and it's just like I already learned in my mind, like I can't do everything, but if I could facilitate everything. So as I come across people that do shit, nigga, come on,
I want to learn that shit. Shit, low key.
why not? Why not? I'll be leasing beats for $20 and $30, and then they get somewhere between 2 and 50% of the song. You know how much money that is. So like, let's say like a little baby, come and he pay you a couple $100 to lease your beat, but then you getting 20% of that song, and he getting motherfucking 30, $40,000 in streams a month on that song. How much of that money is you? And his record deal is not your record deal. You get a percentage of the song. Fuck the company. As a producer, you get a percentage of the song. So you get 40% of what the song generate, or whatever your percentage. It might be 2%, it might be 3%, but I don't know.
Any percent is better than no percent. Yeah.
You know, and that's all I got to say about that shit. And that's what I'm on with this shit, man. So, and we didn't. Side note, we didn't caught more views on YouTube tonight than we caught on Facebook, all combined.
Man. How you know? Can you see?
I'm looking at the counter up top. I can't see the total counter, but I'm looking at them as they go up and go down. When we be on Facebook, we be maintaining two or three viewers. We got up to like 6 or 7 this time. But when we get off and I exit this out, I'm about to take some time and repost it to my YouTube like a regular viewer. I mean, like a regular video. And I guarantee this bitch go up to 20. But in the title. That's another thing with your YouTube page is the title. I'm gonna get in the title and I'm gonna touch on everything that we talked about for the keywords. Oh, your brother, add word. I'm gonna use them, and that's how we do it. But I was saying that you got a better chance on YouTube because your shit is more regulated. So I just wanted to, you know, bring you over here and you see what you get from this, because you should catch a couple subscribers off of this when I post it. And then that way
Nah,
you
I
feel me?
put a couple videos up there, but them it's it. I put like 5 or 6 clips of our shit.
Mhm.
And I ain't looked back yet. I ain't looked about a week to see, who looked and liked and watched
Don't stop posting them though.
or commented. So I gotta post the ones today, but I cut it up in snippets though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put it in there and make them into reels and put it on YouTube.
Bet. And your mixer gotta read. You seen the jack on there for you to plug in a place to record, right?
No, we talking on the laptop or
No, your thing, your podcast master where you got your sounds at. You see where you could plug in a recorder at?
no, I ain't got no recorder on here.
It gotta be a jack on there for audio output.
Yeah, audio output.
That's your recorder line right there. You got more than one audio output?
Yeah, one or
Word.
two.
So you
Output.
platinum.
Yeah, I got one, two, three.
But you got one that just say output, don't you?
Yeah,
Bam. So that means the one that just say output could be your main lead into what you record a song, and then we post it on the podcast apps from there. So you already plat. Once I send you with that piece, it's like, okay, we in the game.
yeah. Usually I had that hooked up to the laptop. You know what I'm saying?
And
But
you can
that's how I
say the
play shit from the laptop.
so you said you can't play shit from the laptop and record.
Yeah. As far as a stream, like my phone, yeah. But
I'm trying
say
to
if I
see how
wanted
you.
to go on my laptop, pull up YouTube on my laptop.
Mhm.
So with that cord, I can play this shit off YouTube and then play through our stream. You can hear that.
All right,
'Cause I
we
used to
got to.
do a goddamn intro through YouTube and play little elevator jazz music at first when it first come on, and you can hear it on. So that's why I was like, I can play your music
Right,
or I can record your music. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Off one of these buttons off this machine, and then I can play that intro or outro.
Which sounds great.
Yeah.
What shit? We got to just figure out a way for you to record it because I already we'll blow. I ain't gonna lie to you. And looking at the landscape, we'll blow up on the podcast scene,
Mhm.
which ain't even a video thing. That's just people being able to listen to us. I'm talking about what we do on Facebook. Now, what me and you do over here, I'm about to. Cause since you got them effects, you could add all type of shit. We about to go dumb.
Yeah.
And we next time share this shit from your page, and we'll start going from your page and I tag in, or maybe we'll get you a couple more followers, and then go from your page and tag in.
YouTube, I ain't really, shabby on YouTube yet.
Shit, you
I
about
don't
to
even know how
be.
that shit work.
Look, we kicking business. We growing back up in the. We done went from zero. Now it's going back up to people tapping in. And then some of that shit is me with them catchphrases and with the title of the shit. I don't be knowing what the title of the shit. So that's another thing. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with what I know and don't know, cause I don't be wanting to be too fake in the titles, but I don't be knowing what the title of the shit so it go how I need it to go.
But
Damn, what the fuck going on with my remote
oh,
starter?
I don't
Man, you ever
know.
remote start your car and know it started, and then you look outside and the bitch ain't running?
Can't afford that shit, but I ain't never experienced that.
Man, you just got a new whip.
I got a remote start on that bitch.
Man, that bitch got all the bells and whistles on it.
What car?
Oh, okay. Enough said. Say that.
Which one you talking about?
The cranberry one.
Cranberry. I ain't got no cranberry. Oh, you talking about a truck?
Yeah.
Oh, but she got a remote. That's her shit. I don't think she had a remote start.
They say you don't count that motherfucker, huh?
No, that's her.
Real man shit. Real man shit. If
That's
you
what I had to go do, bro. When I said I'd be back in an hour, I had to go to Southwest. The guy who got my car
oh the
had an
Toro shit.
issue. Yeah, so I need flux right.
How that shit work out? Is it profitable?
Yeah, as long as ain't shit going wrong.
You had bought a new car to put on there?
Hmm.
Yeah. You still had issues out the new joint?
Man, this nigga, he said he needed some brakes the other day. I got the brakes did. And yesterday he called me talking hear noise, something dragging, and and it's riding funny. I pick it up, ABS lights on the dash, all types of lights on the dash. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh man, that
So this
sound like
nigga, he
sound
he
like you
fucked
need.
up he hit something. You know what I'm saying? But he trying to lie about it. So he says the wheel well missing.
He ran over
So
something.
so if he dragging the wheel well, so that had finally ripped off and it tore off my sensors to my ABS lights, tore that shit off. So I'm dealing with that shit. I get that shit fixed in the morning. Dealer, but I had to go pick up
Toro
the other car from there.
Turo help pay for that shit, or that's on you?
Well, I'm doing the side deal because he is paying
Right.
me more outside of Toro.
Ah,
But
man,
Toro get down. Toro really make all the money. You know what I'm saying?
that's all these motherfuckers,
So
man.
I try to figure out a way to, you know, make more money.
Right. But it puts you
And
more exposure.
it do, but it's like it was more money and it was less money for him too. So we both win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
People only respect shit when the white man fucking them, though.
yeah. So it's kind of like, well, that was the goal though. Get my own cars and get my own, write my own contract, run my own shit out outside of tour.
Hell yeah, they I was about to rent one from you. And them niggas totaled my car out, and I only up getting a rental for a couple days. Like I had the bitch, and then I didn't have it.
But that was through your insurance.
Hell yeah, but you know, to be honest with you, if sis walk up on me and say do this, then I'ma do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't even using the car. But them that whole shit is a fuck over, and that's what kind of fucks with our hustles. Because when you look at Uber, Turo, Lyft, I don't know, but no, we the same age. These was all they needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be older men that sat at the liquor store that would take you wherever you needed to go. What they used to call jitneys.
Didn't he? Boy, yeah.
Jitney.
Niggas don't know shit about no jitney.
And that's what I'm saying. Like all these hustles that been stolen from us.
Mm-hmm.
They making businesses off our hustles.
Yeah, they capitalize. So,
Turo. They used to be called a base head rental.
oh yeah, hell
Somebody,
yeah.
yeah,
Nigga, I remember
somebody that
crackhead
got a
car.
drug habit got a brand new car
And they say you can take the car. Just give me a rock.
for the
Cool.
day.
Got that bitch.
Drop me off at work and pick me up at work. And if you ain't there, I'm gonna report it stolen.
Or Airbnb. You at the base head crib. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers at that bitch. Like,
All nigga
fuck.
hustles. And see, this the whole thing with like what we growing into and what a motherfucker doing. You gotta be able to look at a motherfucker and see they hustle stop. So today you done been a dead internet and you looking for more shit. Motherfucker talking to one of us about what they can't do. We can't fuck with them. Can't fuck with them. Can't fuck with them. And that's why I be tripping on that Facebook shit of motherfuckers talking shit like, man, please. In this year, I done made 3 single mothers homeowners. I would have made 4 single mothers homeowners. But one wimped out.
She wimped out.
Yeah, she fucked up my. We was talking about her earlier. Bitches rather be with a loser they can control than a winner they can win with. What you gonna do about it?
That's that. What word can I say? Ownership. You know what I'm saying? That's that ownership. A woman want ownership in whatever. They think they supposed to have ownership. You know what I'm saying? They entitled.
Yeah, that's a whole nother one, that old entitlement shit.
Yeah.
That's a what you gonna do about it? You know how? I mean, I don't agree with it, but I guess I kind of get it though for one reason. Look how easy it is for them to get a job that pay them more than you. You got to be qualified to get paid the same amount of chicks get paid for working out her bedroom.
You still working out her bedroom, huh?
Working out her bedroom. I'm just saying, my daughter's mama work out her bedroom and she make a pretty good amount of money. And I mean, when she don't work out her bedroom, she could transfer her office to wherever, but you know, her office is in one of the bedrooms, you know. So, but they would
Thinking
give
about
me.
OnlyFans page. Like, what you talking about, bro?
Oh hell no!
Yo, I was like, working out her bedroom. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
No, I'm
OnlyFans.
talking about them working home jobs.
Oh, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. If it's gonna be some porno shit, I'm gonna be involved. Shit. I'm stingy that way. Fuck all that shit. Like, hold on. Let me show you your features to nobody. I like them stretch marks. Shit, that's for me.
OnlyFans, man. That's crazy.
I mean, hey, that go back into that marriage and relationship shit. Would you put your chick on OnlyFans?
Yep.
Ice-T did.
And look at them. You know how much money they make.
Man, that nigga in 100 million range now.
You know what I'm saying? What niggas that fucked her? What? Did she have to have sex on there? No.
Nah, she fuck niggas on the side.
She was doing that shit before that shit.
Oh yeah. But what
But
you
she made all
expect,
that money
dude?
off of
Come
OnlyFans.
on.
Huh?
That's what I'm like. I mean, that shit as a black man, that hurt me. Like, dog, you picked this white girl and she fucking other niggas, but I gotta still give the respect to the pimp. He done made the most.
No, I think he pimped her too. You know what I'm saying? I think she knew what she signed up for. She wanted a pimp. That nigga pimped
I agree, but I think that shit slice sucker shit though. If you my bitch and I got you on OnlyFans, then you fucking when I say so, bitch. Not when you say so and some nigga get to call me and say he got a tape of you. That was very disrespectful. The nigga too short to get involved. Some of the rapper nigga who ain't even platinum fucked bitch and said he had a tape of it.
Too short.
These bitches, too short. Ice-T bitch, too short had to get involved and tell a nigga put the tape up. Tell a young nigga put the tape up. Bet not nobody see it. Now, if Too Short tell you something, you gotta listen. You know, too Short told the nigga put the tape up.
Hey, I guess there wasn't no tape, huh?
Man, Too Short, everybody daddy.
That shit crazy though. It's like, you know, we don't hear too many stories about Too Short. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Hey,
like,
that nigga,
but he was a gangster or no?
he was respected.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like he was a gangster, but didn't he get his
He,
ass beat a couple times?
I mean, you would hear people talking about it. Motherfuckers talking about the time they beat Snoop Dogg ass in 7th grade.
That was great.
I mean, I'm not a Snoop Dogg hater. I don't like what he doing with Tupac, but yeah, niggas on the internet talking about I beat Snoop Dogg ass in middle school or when he was with Death Row. But ain't nobody in black culture more respected than Too Short. Nobody. Not even Obama. I'm just
Yeah.
ain't no nigga.
You know
My
everybody
mom
love Obama now.
and everybody love Too Short.
Nah, it ain't the same, bro.
I beg to differ.
You know, Obama brought hope, change. What Too Short bring, bro?
A party.
Exactly. Who all at that party?
Everybody.
Niggas.
Grandma shake her ass to Too Short,
Hell
white
no.
and
Still
black.
shake her ass to some Obama though.
I don't know, man. Too Short is Too Short, man.
Yeah, you know everybody love Too Short for sure. You know.
Everybody love Too Short. That nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, cause
He was
I don't use the word culture.
he made bitch famous. That's what it is.
Man, there ain't one black person under the age of 60 that if Too Short sent them a direct message saying something that wouldn't listen to him. It ain't one rapper that Too Short can't touch. It ain't one celebrity. It ain't one politician. It don't get no bigger than Too Short. And that's where naturally it'd be like with Jay-Z bigger. Nah, Jay-Z got to shut up when Too Short talking.
Yeah, it's out of respect. Man. You know, it's age.
Obama got to shut up when Too Short is talking.
Like, bitch.
Hell yeah. Bitch.
Yeah.
And Obama sitting there, nigga, like, yeah.
Like, bitch. Like,
Yeah, I've been wanting to say that.
like acting like a
Bitch.
that's
Ain't
one thing.
nobody
That nigga made that shit famous. Bitch.
ain't nobody fucking with Show Dog. Ain't nobody fucking with Show Dog, man. Ain't nobody fucking with Show Dog, man. That's where shit get funny at.
You see,
Cause we want
you watch Drink Champ?
most definitely.
You seen the Bobby Smurder one?
I seen some of that shit. I seen them niggas on the Math Hoffa show too, man. I don't know how he made it on the Drink Champs.
Who Bobby Smurder? Are you don't fuck with him?
Dog, that nigga danced on the table in front of them white folks.
I don't know what you talking about, bro.
Go look.
Oh yeah, yeah. When he first got
When he first
signed.
got signed.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit. He jumped on
And
there. He was performing.
and them on the table for real? You think
Yeah,
when
he
I get
jumped up on it. Huh?
tired? Nah. When I get
He
signed.
jumped on the table performing, bro. Like,
When I get signed, you gonna be there with me. And if I jump on the table and start dancing, how you gonna
no.
feel about that?
Nah, you making it like this nigga was on that bitch shaking his ass or popping his. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Oh,
wasn't
no,
like.
no,
I can't hear you. You froze up.
I'm making it like your son gonna see this. I say I'm making it like you
Yeah.
involved. I'm making it like your name on the line. Like your son gonna see this. You telling me you gonna let me jump on the table and start dancing and you my manager?
He was performing, bro. He wasn't dancing. He was performing. You
Hey,
making like he was on that bitch twerking.
that nigga shaking his ass. He
Hell
twerking on
no,
the internet now.
bro. No,
He twerking. Google Bobby Smurder twerking.
bro. Bobby
Google
Smurder
Bobby
always been
Smurder
that nigga that would
twerking.
dance.
Huh?
He always been that nigga that dance, bro. I ain't saying he shake his ass, but that nigga
He
always
put
been a
paw
nigga to be
prints.
dancing.
Hey, he put and in Detroit. If he was in Detroit, not New York, he would be working on Finkel.
Oh, come on now, dog.
Come.
Come on, man.
You I almost made a mistake and drink this shit straight. You got me fucked up. Hold on, wait. Fucking with your ass. You know what I'm drinking, nigga. Hell no. But no,
That
it was a
nigga
good
be
interview
working
though.
on Finkel in Detroit.
Hell.
Tell me I'm lying. He wouldn't be working on Finkel.
Yeah. Hell. That
He'd be
nigga's a
working on
hyper.
Finkel dancing like
That
that.
nigga
Or
hyper.
Woodward. Or
So
what?
that's just like, who else is a dancing ass nigga?
Nah, niggas don't be dancing like that. It's a lot of dancing ass niggas. Niggas don't be dancing. Nah.
I forgot what I
Come
was about to
on,
say
bro.
about that goddamn interview, bro. You made me forget on this nigga dancing and shit on tables.
Hey, that nigga be sticking his foot out like a bitch do when she about to drop it low. Nigga, what the fuck? Fuck out here, nigga.
Damn, I forgot what I was saying though about that shit. Uh,
Nah,
nah,
I ain't hating Bobby Shmurda. I'm just saying, nigga, that ain't the Brooklyn style, baby. I was in Brooklyn. Now I ain't seen no niggas sticking their foot out, shaking their ass.
you gonna have me bring this shit up, bro? This nigga
Go
was
on Google it.
that nigga was
Hey, that
shaking out
nigga.
his ass, bro. Chill out, dog.
Hey, that
I'm
nigga
fucking
had
that
his
nigga.
foot like the Jamaican bitches do it when they get their feet planted. Like,
Hey,
nigga,
dirty wine.
yeah, nigga, like, you ain't gonna be able to run me into the wall. You know how maybe you don't. A Jamaican bitch have her feet planted. She taking all that. That's how that nigga be dancing, nigga.
Motherfucker. Dirty wine.
Hey, that nigga was dancing on the table.
Yeah. Bobby Smarter. And then you know that nigga got a weed strain come out, right? It's called Hoochie Daddy Pack. that nigga had the bag.
Man, I rest
Yeah.
my case, man.
This new
Who the
the
fuck is
weed
Bessie
strain
Winwood?
called Hoochie Daddy. He said
I rest
nigga
my
Hoochie
case,
Daddy.
dog. I rest my case.
I ain't know that nigga was Jamaican either.
And Jamaican men ain't with dancing like that. So, like, what's up, dog?
Niggas say you know, they frown upon guys eating coochie. In Jamaican, you don't supposed to eat pussy in Jamaican.
But you out here twerking though. I'd
So,
rather eat pussy than be twerking.
this nigga, dog.
You about to tell me I'm wrong again, bro?
I ain't about to say shit, bro.
That nigga out here twerking, man.
Sometimes the truth is so insulting to people.
That nigga out here, he the twerk master.
They say Bobby Smurf talking about Young Gunna snitching on Young Thug and shit. Like he talk about this shit.
What you think about that shit?
Oh man, I don't know, bro. It's like he ain't really snitched for real. All he said was, actually he agreed on the shit he did.
He kind of did snitch. He acknowledged they was a
The
gang.
gang, he did say,
He
yeah.
said them guns and the shit in the car wasn't his, and there was only two people in the car. I think me personally, if I was Young Thug, I would have told him to do that a long time ago because he signed to you. You going down regardless. You might as well get your money.
Hmm.
Get him back out there. Get him making music, releasing music, and get the money. That's how I looked at it. But as a street boss, but these niggas ain't street bosses. They all trying to. They all trying to be free after doing all that ignorant shit. Ain't no way in hell I put a hit out on nigga and one of my homies that's in jail for shooting somebody else is on the phone with me while me, the boss, is putting a hit out on another boss. These motherfuckers is not qualified for the positions they've been in or got. They ain't put no work in. They didn't work to that position. They wouldn't got a check from the blankety blank man and brought it back into the hood like they was street nigga bosses. They ain't street nigga bosses. Any street nigga boss would have knew better than that shit. Come on, Ty.
So you saying, all right. So you saying this nigga Bobby Smarter, right? Shaking ass and shit, right?
What about him?
But at the same time, he took a plea to where he took more time than his niggas so they can get home. So on that, on Drink Champ, you know, they glorify him like niggas don't really do that shit. You don't hear that shit. Niggas is rats or niggas snitching. Never. He said he never heard that shit ever. Nobody taking more time for your nigga as a boss. He took that shit before they
You
could
know
go home.
what? I'm glad you asked me this question. And I'm going to screen record this shit. How about not getting your niggas caught? Because
It's
I
not
was a
even.
boss.
I mean, you can't control if they do some shit, bro.
Yes, the
But at
fuck
the
you
same
can.
time, you like,
Yes,
look,
the fuck you can. You can't tell me you a boss and then tell me what the fuck you don't control. You can't tell me you a boss and then tell me you don't know what's going on. The whole idea of you being a boss is you being available to manage. So don't tell me you a boss and you don't know what the fuck is going on. Niggas almost got me indicted, but they didn't. You know why? Because I knew what the fuck is going on.
I'm saying, if your ass, if they get caught and you ain't get caught, you know what I'm saying? You the boss and you willing, and you know you about that life. So it's kind of like, it ain't shit to me, but I know your ass ain't gonna be able to handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, y'all niggas going home. You know what I'm saying? I got this shit, you know, about that shit. This is what
Man,
I do.
I've been in that exact situation. Only difference was I wasn't the one to get cuffed. Thug was sloppy. Thug ain't care. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he wasn't on his fucking job. Everybody else getting caught and fucked up is one thing. Them running in his house and finding guns and guns with switches and drugs, that's
Should have
where
never
he
been in his
fucked
house.
up at.
Yeah.
When you the nigga with money, all that other shit is fightable. But them coming in your house catching you naked, them guns with the switches is an automatic 5 or 10 years. To the feds, if the state say you in the gang and they catch you with guns with switches on it, as the feds, all this state shit about to go away. That nigga going to the feds. And as a nigga that did that shit, I take that shit personally, cause fuck yeah, you can avoid that. Yeah. They ain't have to kill that nigga they killed. They didn't. To start this beef, they didn't. Their music was hotter. Their gang was stronger. Even though these niggas had they didn't have to do that. That was a bunch of unnecessary bullshit by niggas that are not hustlers. They gang members. They not gangsters, gang members. The mentality of a low life. Go look at the videos of Young Thug in 2011, 2012. He
Mm-hmm.
was a dusty nigga.
That nigga's fucked up. Yeah.
Fucked up. In a pair of expensive jeans. He wasn't ready for them Jewish people to give him that money. They knew what the fuck he was gonna do. He was gonna unleash that shit on everybody that shitted on him. And then look at all the records he sold, all the hits he did, and his jewelry getting repossessed. His house ain't his. Stupidity. And these motherfuckers do that shit knowing these ignorant ass niggas ain't got no mentor, nobody they gotta listen to who been getting it, i.e. me, Juan-O, that can give them the game. So they look at everybody like, nigga, half a million. You never touched a man. You don't know what it's like. Why am I gonna listen to you? And the motherfucker that signed him that check, no. I'm gonna give you $500,000 that you owe me for. You gonna generate 100 million, and then you gonna die, go to jail, and leave me with the life insurance policy for everything I invested plus and ownership of all your shit. And all I gotta do is keep giving your mama the same small ass percentage.
She gonna be happy.
Right. She ain't gonna check the books. Cause she know what to do with 100,000. You don't. So I'm gonna give her 300,000 the first time and keep 100,000 coming after that. She ain't gonna say shit. I ain't with that. And that's how a nigga like me ended up on the internet. Like, hold on. Let me show you the real side of this shit y'all perpetrate. Let me show you, and then I can answer the question because I had the option. I had the option to go either way. I had the option to keep going with that shit and be bigger than everybody else, and I had the option to stop that shit. And then I could tell you, like, yo, when you make the choice to go legit, these is the pros and cons. And the motherfucking cons and pros. Oh, this nigga done froze out.
For me?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm here.
Oh. So you over there learning how to work shit, huh?
No, I was just looking at this gun and shit on YouTube. But I see what people were
Gun.
saying as far as boosting and shit.
Man, you know what niggas saying? Niggas disappointed. Niggas wasn't feeling that shit, man. You know what Boosie said. But Boosie fake. I love Boosie, but like, and this why you need a real nigga, a real street nigga on the internet.
Can you hear this? Can you hear this or no? Let me know.
I ain't hearing nothing but you. Hell no, I don't hear it.
Y'all, let's get into it.
Here.
So, man, Bobby is no stranger to the
There we
prison
go.
system. He's a prime example of someone who kept it solid. He served 6 years, and not only did he keep it quiet, but he took extra time for his partner to get less. So Bobby is
Hey,
someone that
look
people
at
wanted to hear from in this situation. While many people consider Gunner a snitch, some people don't. So, man, I'm gonna let y'all hear what Bobby. Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Y'all tuning in to Get Hip TV. As y'all can see from the title, we got Boosie reacting to the news of Gunna being freed. So, man, stay tuned for that. But before we get into the video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up whenever I post. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So, man, the huge news of Gunna getting freed has had a lot of people talking. Gunna
I don't want to get no deal to Thugger.
Stop pushing me.
I ain't pushing you nowhere.
Hi.
Nah, this ain't good for Thugger, bro. He go try to fight his case. You see your main man say it's a game. Your main man says it's a criminal enterprise. I think it was bad. He only had one charge. They wasn't gonna give him over 3-4 years.
I got to get up.
So,
Who interview is that, bro?
I mean, you got Corey J, you got Corey, Jay, you got people going up there saying this ain't no game, man. This music, this ain't no game. You got people going on the stand saying, witnesses saying this ain't no game, this is a business. And he says a game. It's called snitching, dry snitching.
That was a damn good interview, bro. I ain't see that.
The lawyers play games with you like that. That's what the lawyer trying to tell you. They gonna make a post. You ain't gotta come to trial. All this shit. You know, you already trial. The lawyers tell you that, bro. So they get more money out of you for getting you out.
This ain't about to die. Go off it.
They get more money for getting you out of jail. Don't care about your reputation. And when they get you out, you gotta get them more money. You gotta pay them more money when they get you out. And they don't care about your reputation. They don't care about none of that. They know what you just did to the case. But it makes the lawyer look good because he got you out of jail. But he didn't made you ain't shit sometimes. All they want is their name to be out there as the person who got them home from jail. They don't care about your reputation, none of that. They don't care about, they don't give, as long as they get you out of jail, they don't care if people say you're a rat. They got your money. They don't give a damn. You saying that ain't gonna affect them no way. They finna get way more business. They finna get way more business for getting them out of jail. That's their job to get you out of jail. Even if you be labeled a snitch, even if it don't matter. That's the lawyer's job to get you out of jail. Yeah, they bring your reputation to the ground, but the lawyer reputation all the way to the sky. And he knew what he was doing the whole time. They take your money and your strike. Take your money and your strike. Yeah, he threw Thugger to the wolves, bro. You don't have to go to trial.
Oh, come on now, man.
You already say you're part of a criminal enterprise, the gang. You don't have to go to trial. You already say you're part of a criminal enterprise, a gang. You don't have to go to trial.
Hey,
Boosie a lawyer,
what
nigga.
Boosie had to say about all this. He mentioned how much that hurt it.
You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
Boosie didn't.
And
Boosie
said
didn't.
how
He
Gunna
didn't been
wouldn't have had
through
to
it.
do real
He already
time.
know how it works.
You know, he barely escaped some malarkey.
Hell yeah. But he stands tall, and that's how he got home.
Right. I ain't gonna say that's how he got home. He
Oh yeah.
still
Niggas,
making
yeah.
shit happen.
Niggas ate that shit with him, for him. Niggas ate that shit for him.
Hell yeah.
I ain't hear you. You there, bro? Juan-O.